Alrighty then. This is a new series called Safe, Sound, and Protected. And this is a different way we're going to go through this information because I think it'll unlock a better way of healthcare professionals being able to receive it. As a former person that was in the healthcare industry and in clinics, now with this segment being safe, sound, and protected, we're going to start in the middle. We're going to start with sound. Because when I think of sound, I think you got to get your mind right first. Once you are sound, you can maneuver through things properly, right? Many of us, myself included, in the healthcare industry, we have faced an astronomical amount of things, even to this day now here in 2025. And that causes a bit of anxiety. Or, if I'm being honest, it causes a lot of anxiety. And so let's start there, okay, with anxiety and how that falls underneath sound. Okay, because when we get sound, like I said, we can maneuver. So I was looking for a marker. Hold on. But I didn't put them on my trusty board. So hold on. Okay, now Webster says anxiety stands for a feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease. Anxiety, worry, nervousness, or unease. Am I doing this right? When you think about that, okay? Here we go. Oh man, you know, we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. For me, Coach, for me. Now, when you think anxiety, right? Nervousness, unease, and these feelings of worry get underneath your skin, right? Now, you may have quite a few patients today as a medical professional, or you have a lot of babies in your NICU that's underneath your care, and you may have ones that you worry about constantly. You're trying to figure out a way that you can get a better benefit or a better result for them and their families. It's just mulling over in your head over and over again. It's just being replayed. So your anxiety is kind of moving like this, you know, and you can't get a handle on what's happening. In our retrospect in the government, it's like mulling over the worry of something else happening with another veteran that you worry about, or a soldier that got something going on and you need to get something else squared away for their list of things that need to happen, and they needed to happen yesterday, like my grandma would say, you know, or tit sweet. So your anxiety could be piling and compounding, right? So when we discuss being able to get sound, like we're talking about in this new segment, it's about getting your mind right. So then anxiety doesn't just come in and take over, because when it does, for one, you don't get rest because your mind's still moving 1,000 miles a millisecond. So you can't get sleep, and when you finally do fall asleep, the alarm goes off, or you get up because now it's time to go in at dark 30 to be in the clinic, or it's time for you to wake up for that night shift and it's already dark outside, so your circadian rhythm is probably already off. So to get sound, though, what helped was 3 things. This week, when we're on sound, I'm going to share one. So then that way it'll give you time as a healthcare professional, doctor, nurse, other medical professionals areas, to just absorb it. Just take the one thing and try it and see how it begins to work for you. I'm telling you, you'll believe it once you see it, but I need you to understand it's really not about seeing it first, it's about believing in it, because once you believe in it, then you will see it work. Before I share with you why I know it works, let me tell you this right here. There was a young lady, right? This person, their anxiety was so bad to the degree that they were shutting down tunnels, like shutting them down for hours on end, where in Virginia Beach it was on the midday or afternoon news as well as the evening news. Right, that part. So, to go further and explain the reason why anxiety, like Webster says, a feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease. It gotten that bad for them. But the piercing part, the part that makes no sense, is how when you turn it around, you realize where you were and where it took you. Because see, in reality, when you're thinking about anxiety, you're thinking fear. When what I learned from my newest mentor, fear, by definition, is like present danger. Let's say I was born and bred a Floridian. There is a lake you're trying to swim in or a river, and there's an alligator. Don't swim over there, because your fear, your natural body, our innate ability is going to sense the fear and get us out of there. That's a no. Keep moving, right? Or like you're from Louisiana, like my husband is. If you're there and you see, wait a minute, there's a water moccasin in that bayou, or a gator or a crop. Don't go in there. See, real fear, it's right there. Your body can sense what's happening. So in that fear, it's going to get out of there. See, because real fear gonna get you gone, right? Moving quick. Like you see somebody running in the opposite direction, you hear something pop off. Well, there was a car backfire. If it sounded like it could be a gunshot, we are about facing and we going the other way. See, real fear. But anxiety, it's a feeling of worry and nervousness and unease of something that hasn't even happened. See, it's not fear. It's not even real. It's perceived. It's in the future. So since it's in the future, it didn't happen. So then what am I scared of? I can change that thought process. And that brings me back to getting sound. That same individual I was telling you about, once they begin to implement these tools, rooted the anxiety was, they were able to make it work for them. And so can you. No matter where you are on this journey dealing with what's happening in the medical field, you can begin to ease this up on you. They ride through tunnels on a weekly basis, just fine, with a smile on their face. So let's figure that out. Let's get to that for you, okay? Meaning, so if they can do it, we can do it, right? You can do it. We got this. Remember, you were born more than worthy. So therefore, all you got to do is remember, believe. No, deserve better than what we're going through right now. As a medical professional, when you get your mind right, it doesn't matter what's going on at work. It doesn't matter what you're seeing, what somebody has said, what people are doing. You are here. When you do that, okay, for you, then you'll understand. Getting sound, getting your mind right, makes more sense. And when you are sound, this is gone. And if this creeps back in, you got your solutions and tools in place to combat it when it comes back. Our youngest would say, no thank you. So even when you get this and begin to implement the tool I'm finna share with you today, that it won't rear its ugly head. That's not what I'm saying, because that would be a lie. What I am saying is, once you have the tool, you just keep reusing it. See, because every time it comes, you say no thank you. And see, our youngest, he would give you 3 strikes like baseball did. You're out. When he was real small, he would say no thank you. He didn't say a whole lot of words. No thank you. But if a person continued to come toward him or try to embrace him or be too close in his space, his no thank you would now, his hands are extended and his voice is raised a bit. No thank you. His voice was very deep and you were already shoved. And as strong as he is, you may be on the ground because you didn't realize someone that small had that type of strength. But it wasn't that he didn't warn you. It wasn't that he didn't say no thank you. You just did not get it. So I need you to be strong enough with your anxiety, okay? But what gets in the way for you at work or when you're driving home, or if you've ever had one of those 12-hour shifts at the hospital or the clinic, and you weep when you get in the car. Because all you want is for the pain and discomfort and anxiety that you are feeling to stop. But it doesn't go away. See, I'm showing you how, yes, we know it exists, but how about we go a different way to get her done? Well, they say make sure that it's not an issue for you at all. See, Cat Williams always makes that joke when I hear him say, at all. I realize the power in that. We don't want anxiety no more to be an issue at all. So put in place what you need to make this factual. So one tool today, under getting sound to combat anxiety. Just one. Just want you to try just this one. I ain't saying you gotta go out and buy nothing. I'm saying you can use this tool for free. Log into your YouTube, and if you don't have a YouTube, get one. Log into your YouTube, and on your YouTube, go to Florence Scovel, and pull up her book. That first one, the Game of Life, and How to Win and Play It. Yeah. Go right on over there to YouTube. You pull it up, pull up the audio book. The audio book is totally free. You start playing it. Don't listen to the whole book. Just one little chapter. For a few minutes on your way to the hospital or the clinic, or on your way home, but begin to do it. What I found that works best is do it first thing early in the morning. So that way you get your mind right before you even start your day. Okay? That's the one tool I got for you today. Tomorrow we'll come back on here and we'll go with another little pebble. We're going to help make sure that my brothers and sisters in the healthcare industry, that you got somebody here that want to help the healthcare helper. Okay? Because I've been there, done that. I know what it's like to have to lose your career that you've grown to love and that income that you depended on. So let's make sure that doesn't happen to any of you. Just try it out. Let's combat anxiety, okay? Florence Scovel audiobook on YouTube. Just listen to one chapter. It takes minutes. And when you listen, don't just hear it. Absorb it. Take in the parts that mean the most, that resonate with you. Write them down. Repeat them to yourself a few times. So that way you get it ingrained. Click, subscribe, like, and share this video with other healthcare professionals that you know, that whether they in it now and going through it, or you want to make sure you prepare them for if they newbies and they're just coming out of nursing school or just coming out of receiving their doctorate. Let's get them prepared and already ready. So then that way they got a solid foundation. Okay? So then you share it with them. Also, in your comments, tell me if this helped you. And if it did, make sure you share it with the people you do know, love, and trust. And keep an eye out for me. We're going to be doing this series of support, well, safe, sound, and protected. That way we can get this under control for us in the healthcare industry. It's going to be our little mini segment called Prayer and Poems. You can always chime in when you see them and tell me about the poems that you like. And we'll see which ones we pull up. A time of winning is now. This is Mrs. P of Infinite Knowledge Institute, sending you and your families much success, love, and support energy. Take care.